What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. I do want to address something that is a little bit concerning, which is the daily EMA ribbon here. We're about to get this ribbon across, and at the current rate, it looks like sometime between now and the end of this week, we would have an official cross on the ribbon, right? Over the next few days, this yellow line comes down, crosses below the red. That could be pretty detrimental to the price. Now, on the bright side, whenever you're far away from the ribbon like you are now and you get across, typically you do move back up into it. We could have some kind of false cross that could happen, in which case maybe we get the low to come in sometime this week, and then we have a nice bounce, and then we kind of dilly-dally, and then as the FOMC meeting happens, then we start to recover. Maybe something like that happens. That'd be nice. But I definitely think, just looking at this here, this implies that we have lower to go. We're either about to be saved or we have lower prices to go. Wouldn't that be nice if we just like ripped through the roof, if we were literally about to just fly? Because instead of crossing this here, we're going to save it and then move up. I don't know if we do, though. I want to look at the indicators. I was looking at this a second ago, and I'm not too impressed. I do think that we have lower to go. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, the RSI is bearish, right? Getting oversold, not getting overbought here. Overall, it's like you're living below the 50 a lot more than you are above the 50. The stochastics look bearish, and the MACD looks bearish as well on the RSI, or on the 1 hour time frame. If we're looking at the 4 hour time frame, 4 hour RSI looks pretty bad as well. Reluctantly bearish, but it's getting more and more familiar with this bearish area, that's for damn sure. Rejecting the 50 on the stochastics, that's not a good look, and the MACD is also just terrible, so lower prices make sense. We did come down. We found support right below this level, and then we came back up to that 280, 290 area like we were talking about. It just happened a lot faster than I thought it would, but hey, whatever, it happened. It's looking like we found resistance at prior support. Now we're going down. Lower we go. And where are we going to go to? If we look at this from a relative low here to a relative high here, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we found support at about $2.57 to $2.38, somewhere down here. Right? The expectation there, in my opinion, would be that we go down at the lowest to like 240, and we can make sense out of that. At a bare minimum, 260, 257, something like that, right? We could bounce right there. I want to take this fib again, low to high. $2.60 to $2, yeah, $2.40, guys. It's very possible, very, very possible outcome. I wouldn't be surprised in the least. And that would imply then, how much of a percentage drop is that from here? 7% drop for XRP, 13% drop. Man, if XRP is dropping that much, the rest of the market's going to drop like 10 to 20%, you guys. And that's probably going to happen between now and this FOMC meeting on the 17th to the 18th. So we've got a little bit of a red start to September. But I think that we are going to finish on a strong note. I think by the end of this month, everything should come back up and close green, close at higher prices. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's what happened. But at the moment, things are definitely looking a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it tumultuous? What's the? It's a bad word. They're looking bad. It's looking torrential. It's looking like it wants to go down. I don't like these indicators. I don't like the price action. Lower we go. Again, I am expecting that we pump by the end of this month. I don't think that we're in a bear market. I don't think this is the end of the bull market at all by any means. But I definitely don't like what we're doing here. Daily RSI looks bearish, stochastics are bearish, and the MACD crossing below the zero, building bearish momentum, is also bearish. What I will say on a positive note is I can't think of a time where we've seen more red for the MACD. Right? I thought you said this was a positive note. What are you talking about? More red, isn't that a bad thing? Well, it is bad, right? Getting that much red is bad, but here's the positive side. We haven't seen this consistent behavior on the MACD for red readings, for bearish readings on the histograms, really this like whole year, over, like even into last year. for about a year now, over this last whole year, we haven't had this strong of bearish readings. But look at how weak the bearish price reaction is, right? I've been saying it, XRP looks bearish, but reluctantly so. Like this is strong readings for the bear signals here, and we're not doing anything with it. So that's kind of a testament to your strength. On top of that, with this in mind, this longest kind of stint of being red in the histograms here, you are overdue for some green. You are overdue for some positivity to come your way. overdue for positivity, overdue for bullish price action, and in your bearish, most kind of terrible look on this MACD you've seen all year, like since this time last year, this is all you got. I mean, we've seen a lot worse price action than this. This is just boring. I don't think it's bad at all. I think in time you will move up, but again, we have a little bit lower to go. Maybe I'm too bearish. Maybe we don't go to 260 or 240, but at the moment, that's the call. If you want to prove me wrong, if you want to invalidate that theory here, let's take a different fib. We're gonna have to take a different fib because if I take this high to low, it doesn't. We have a new low here. I don't know if it's valid, especially if we're expecting to go lower. So let's see. Prove me wrong and get above this 886. Close a day above $3.12, and I'm wrong. Until then, I mean, hell, even a move up there wouldn't prove me wrong, right? We could move all the way up there, wick, and then come back down. Right, we've had fake outs in this trend. I didn't draw that line the best here. Let's see. Take this line here. We've had fake outs in this trend. Right, we can have another fake out. But if you close a day above, I'll do you one better. You don't even have to get above the 886. I think if you can get above this high here, this high right here, which is at about, what is that? That's at $3.07. Let's say $3.08. You get above $3.08 on a daily closing basis, then I'm wrong. But until then, I maintain this bearish posturing that we very well could be going, and I think we will go below $2.60. $2.55, that's where that golden ratio is. That might be exactly where we find support. And then from there, we're on our way higher. I'm very bullish on XRP. Don't get it mistaken, guys. I very much believe that we're going to see this thing take off to prices that are all the way up at $11.35 to $16.42 by the end of this year for sure, if not by the end of October. Okay, we've got a lot of growth to go in a very short amount of time. But to open up this month and going into the halfway point of September, I expect we're going to see a little bit of continuation to the downside here. And then going into the end of the month, we should recover. After rate cuts are announced, after it's actually happened, I think we will have a positive reaction in the markets, and it'll be a rather spontaneous eruption of bullish behavior. But I've got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.